Welcome to another Fast Tips video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I am your instructor, Richard Ross. In this video, we're going to talk about what null means in Microsoft Access. In Access, a value is null if it contains no valid data. The data is missing or unknown. For example, here you can see both Jean-Luc and Malcolm have null values. They're missing data in their address and city fields. Generally, if you don't specify a default value for a field and you don't type something in yourself, that value is going to be null. We can use a query to find those values by putting is null in the criteria row. See, criteria is null. If you don't know how to use query criteria, watch my other video on it. I'll put a link down below in the description, in the text below the video. You can go watch that. This query will find all customers who have a null address and a null city field. And talk about how to change between the and or condition in my Access Beginner Level 5 class. When we run this query, we can see here that the query returns only Jean-Luc and Malcolm. They both have null address and city fields. Now, let's say you're sending out a mailing and you want to show the customers who have data in their address and city fields. And you can include state and zip code and all that too. You can use is not null to make sure you get values that have data in them. You put is not null right there. And now when we run that query, you can see we have all the customers who have values for address and city. Now, in addition to the is null criteria words, we've also got an is null function. It's one word. And you can use the is null function to check and see if a field is null. You can use this in your queries. You can also use this directly in your forms and in your VBA code. This function will return a true or false value if that field is null. This is great for using with other functions, for example, the immediate if function, IIF. And if you don't know how to use that, go watch my video on it. Here's an example. This creates a calculated query field called n, and it says if x is null, set n equal to y. If not, set it equal to z. And again, if you don't know what calculated query fields are, well, you know what to do. Go watch that video. Here's a perfect example. In my databases, I don't usually enter a country value for my customers in the United States because I'm in the United States, and so that's just my default, right? Blank means USA. So if you want to make a calculated field showing USA in place of a null value, you can use the if function with is null. So here's the actual country field out of the customer table, and I created a calculated field called country2, and it says if is null country, so if the country field is null, set country2 equal to USA in quotes, otherwise put the country field there. And here are the results. You can see, for example, these are blank and they get turned into USA. These have values, so if uses those, right? There you go. Yes, I know, don't send me the hate mail. Beta Z is a planet, not a country, but you get the point. And who knows, there might be a Beta Z country on the planet Beta Z. I don't know. Okay, you can also use the is null function in your VBA code. For example, here, we're going to say if is null address, then we're going to change the background color of the address field to red. Otherwise, we'll set the background color to white. And if you've never programmed in VBA before, go watch my VBA video. Of course, we have to run this code somewhere, so we'll make a private sub for it called check address, and then we'll call that subroutine from the after update event of the address field, so it changes when we change the address field. And also, we'll put the same thing in the form on current event, so it runs when we move from record to record. This is what it'll look like. If there is a value in there, you'll get the white background. And if it's null, you'll get the red background. And here's the form in action. If I come in here and delete this address, delete and press tab, the after update event runs, evaluates the address field, sees if it's null or not, and changes the background color. If I move to a different record, the on current event runs and does the same thing. And if I come back over here and type something in, it goes back to white. All that cool stuff is covered in my developer classes. Again, links are down below. Now be careful with your use of the not keyword. If you're using query criteria, it's is null and is not null, right? Separate words and is not null. Whereas if you're using the function, it's is null, one word, and then your field goes in parentheses after it, right? And then not space is null. All right, it's a little different depending on your usage. Yeah, I know it's confusing, but you get used to it. And don't complain to me. I didn't make this stuff up. I didn't build it. My job is just to teach it to you. If you want to learn more about all the different stuff I talked about in today's class, I got lots of different videos. You'll find links to all this stuff in the text description down below the video window. There's query criteria, calculated fields, the if function, intro to VBA. If you've never done any VBA programming before, it's not difficult. Don't let it scare you. It's easy. You'll learn a couple commands, and it'll make your databases that much more powerful. Access Beginner 5 is where I cover and versus or for your query criteria. And of course, there's a link to my developer classes if you want to learn more cool programming and stuff. So that's it. There's your fast tip. That's null. That's how null works. I hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed. And if you want to learn lots more, I got my whole Tech Help series of videos too. And Silver members and up get access to all my extended cut videos, which are really, really cool. So thanks for watching. See you next time. How do you become a member? Click on the Join button below the video. After you click the Join button, you'll see a list of all the different membership levels that are available, each with its own special perks. Silver members and up will get access to all of my extended cut Tech Help videos, one free beginner class each month, and more. Gold members get access to download all of the sample databases that I build in my Tech Help videos, plus my code vault, where I keep tons of different functions that I use. You'll also get a higher priority if you decide to submit any Tech Help questions to me, and you'll get one free expert class each month after you've finished the beginner series. Platinum members get all the previous perks, plus even higher priority for Tech Help questions, access to all of my full beginner courses for every subject, and one free developer class each month after you finish the expert classes. These are the full-length courses found on my website, not just for Access too. I also teach Word, Excel, Visual Basic, and lots more. You can now become a Diamond sponsor and have your name or company name listed on a sponsors page that will be shown in each video as long as you're a sponsor. You'll get a shout out in the video and a link to your website or product in the text below the video and on my website. But don't worry, these free Tech Help videos are going to keep coming. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making more, and they'll always be free. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and post any comments you may have. I do try to read and answer all of them as soon as I can. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, which is completely free, and click on the bell icon to select all to receive notifications when new videos are posted. Make sure you click the Show More link down below the video to find additional resources and links. You'll see a list of other videos, additional information related to the current topic, free lessons, and lots more. YouTube no longer sends out email notifications when new videos are posted, so if you'd like to get an email every time I post a video, click on the link to join my mailing list. Even if you don't want to become a member, feel free to donate to my tip jar. Your patronage is greatly appreciated and will help keep these free videos coming. I got puppies to feed. Now, if you have not yet tried my free Access Level 1 course, check it out now. It covers all the basics of Microsoft Access. It's over 4 hours long, and I just updated it for 2021. You can find it on my website or on my YouTube channel. I'll include a link below that you can click on. And also, if you like Level 1, Level 2 is just $1. Yep, that's all, $1, and it's free for all members of my YouTube channel at any level, even supporters. Want to have your question answered in a video just like this one? Visit my Tech Help page on my website. You can send me your question there. While you're on my site, feel free to stop by the Access Forum. Lots of good conversations happening there. Be sure to follow my blog, find me on Twitter, and of course, YouTube. Once again, my name is Richard Ross. Thank you for watching this Tech Help video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something today. I'll see you again soon.